What's going on, dudes and dudettes? This is Pip Surfer once again with a daily update for the Cowabunga System. This is Wednesday, August 6, 2008. And before I start, I have to say that I made a mistake on yesterday's post, and I said that the news for today, I had a bunch of things listed down, and I accidentally looked at the wrong date. And if you're actually looking for the news today, there actually wasn't really any important news. We'll get to that in a second, but I accidentally put some news that didn't actually come out today. I just happened to look at the wrong Wednesday, so that's just a user error on my part. I apologize for any inconvenience if you use my posts as kind of like a reference, but hopefully that will teach you all to look for the information yourself and never rely on just one person's post, because we're all humans and we can make mistakes. Alright, so that's my apology for my mistake, and I'm just going to leave it at that, and let's just move on in today's update. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is look at our 4-hour chart for the trend, and I'm going to take us back to right before we traded, which is right before midnight Eastern Standard Time. So this is what our chart looks like at that point. You can see that we had a trend change candle back on August 1st for a short trend, downtrend, and since then we haven't had any new trend change candles. So at this point we're looking for only short trades, and if I just zoom out for the rest of the day, you can see that the trend remained down. We had no other new trend change candles, so today we only looked for short trades. Alright, so it's as easy as that to determine your trend. Okay, so now I'm going to go down to my 15-minute chart, and again I'm going to take it back to midnight, just before midnight when we're about to trade. And the first thing we're going to do is check our news to see if we have anything important to watch out. Again, I made a mistake in yesterday's post. What I actually written down was not true. Those news events did not come out today. That actually comes out next Wednesday. For today, if we look here, you can see that we didn't really have any important news affecting the sterling or the dollar. So pretty much the whole day was wide open. So it makes it pretty easy to look for trades. First of all, we're only looking for short trades, and we have no news events to watch out for. So pretty much just looking for signals. Alright, so now it's about midnight here on our chart, and I'm just going to move forward one candle at a time. Remember, each of these candles represents 15 minutes. I'm just going to keep going as if the trading day were going on. And here we have our first crossover at 2 a.m. We can see that RSI is below 50, stochastics are trending down. And if we zoom up on this MACD, it's going to be hard to see, but you could see that it did go from barely positive to negative, so that is a valid signal. So we're going to enter at the close of this candle at 95.51. Our stop is going to be at the most recent swing high, which is right here at 95.78. And since we're at 95.51, we're going to want to go for the same amount of pips we risked for, because 95.51, the closest 50 level, is right at 95.50, which only gives us a pip of profit. So we're going to take our risk and set that as our reward as well. That way we have at least a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Okay, so our risk in this case, we're just going to take our stop, which is at 95.78, minus our entry at 95.51, and that's a 27 pip risk right there. So we're going to just take 27 pips and subtract that from our entry, which is at 95.51 minus 27, and that gives us an initial target at 95.24. That's right there. Okay, so no news events, so we're okay to enter. And so now we're in the trade, and we're just going to let it ride out. And you can see that it didn't take long for us to get stopped out on this one. At 2:30, we got spiked out, so unfortunately that was a loser, but shake it off and get ready for any other trades. So I'm just going to keep going forward. Nothing here. Here we have another crossover. This is at 3:30 with RSI's below 50, stochastics trending down, but if you look at MACD was already negative and losing value, so that cancels out the signal there, because remember, MACD has to be positive and losing value, or go from positive to negative. And in this case, the MACD value is already negative. So this is an invalid entry, and I'm not going to enter here. So I'm just going to sit this one out. And as we go forward, And if you saw today's action, you'll know that price did continue to drop in favor of the dollar, which was a bummer for us because we missed out on that trade. So the way things turned out today is that we ended up with a loss off of one trade, and we missed a trade because of invalid signal. But that's okay. You know, more likely than not, the signals will actually keep us out of bad moves. So if the trade had gone against us, then we would have looked like geniuses by following our rules. In this case, we kind of missed the boat, but you know, that's part of trading, that's part of the market, so you gotta live with it. Today was just you know, lost one, got one trade, lost one, but you know, tomorrow could be different. So don't get discouraged. Everything is all good. Hopefully you saw the same trades as me, and that's the most important thing. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave comments. I'll try to answer them on my video updates. I think that's the quickest way. So I think that's pretty much it. So I hope you all have a good day, and I will see you all tomorrow.